I feel like we saw this from some of their rivals as well. So is this a Deere problem, or is this really an industry problem?
You're right. I mean, it's an industry problem. We expected Deere to cut their outlook just because, their primary competitors in the U.S., CNH and AGCO, also lowered their outlook this quarter. But this was more of a haircut than we anticipated. They lowered their net income guidance about 8%. To about $7 billion this year, which would imply earnings are going to be somewhere north of $25 a share in 2024, or about 8% below the street. And really, the reduction's been driven by, one, deteriorating global ag markets, and two, a need to manage rising inventory levels as that demand starts to pull back. So you're going to see Deere meaningfully underproduce demand here in the back half of the year. I think the question now becomes, is this enough of a cut to destock the channel?
Well, that's kind of what I'm curious about. I mean, do you anticipate that we could see more cuts, or do you trust that Deere has the management know-how to really manage those inventory levels that are piling up?
Yeah, I think it ultimately comes down to what does the retail demand look like as we exit the year and head into next year. Farmers are incredibly challenged right now. We've seen a little bit of stabilization maybe these last 3 months on crop prices, but by and large, they're down year to date. They're down significantly versus the prior year. Farmers have higher production costs. Interest rates are still quite elevated. So farm income is going to be down 26% this year. And on top of that, you have generally weaker farmer sentiment. You have uncertainty ahead of the election. And they've gone out and bought a lot of equipment over the last 3 years. So the age of that fleet has come down pretty precipitously. So we really kind of struggle to see a near-term catalyst for a reacceleration in demand. And historically speaking, these downturns really they don't last 1 year. So we're looking at for a little bit more of a prolonged downturn this cycle.